Today we're at Beaulieu. We're launching our new LS2 Landspeed watch.
We're celebrating the relationship that's developing between the National Motor Museum and Zero West watches. They've produced some amazing watches and chronographs inspired by iconic motor racing cars and heroes, and they've chosen the 1,000 horsepower Sunbeam in our collection.
We've been working on it a long time, and the inspiration behind it was from meeting an old guy outside our studio who informed me that the Sunbeam was restored in our design studio in Emsworth. It was meant to be, as they say.
The 1927 Sunbeam was the second of 3 cars driven to the land speed record by Sir Henry Segrave, who won a Grand Prix motor race, and he took the land speed record on 3 occasions.
At that point, setting the land speed record was a real boys' own heroic activity. This gallery celebrates Britain's companies that did that, and we've got 4 iconic vehicles within it that do that.
We always wanted to do a land speed watch, and all our watches have a latitude and longitude and date code on the dial, and when you cross-reference them they mark a point in history. And this particular design was to commemorate the land speed record on Daytona Beach in 1927. It harks back to the old days of motorsport when they used to bolt stopwatches onto the dashboards of cars. We take the typography from the dashboard and the graphics and the livery, so we are all about keeping history alive through our beautifully engineered watches. It was an honour for us to be able to submerge ourselves in the whole story to do it justice.
Sir Henry Segrave was a national hero in the 1920s. By celebrating the 1,000 horsepower Sunbeam, we can bring him back into the forefront and introduce him to people that wouldn't otherwise have been aware of him.
For the National Motor Museum, it's great to have relationships with quality British engineering. That's what this museum really represents. It represents craftsmanship, British ingenuity, and the absolute pinnacle of what engineering talent in the UK can achieve.
We have a lot of engineering hurdles. Sometimes we actually have to make special tools to actually put the parts of our watches together. I'm very proud every time I put this watch on.
The relationships with a company like Zero West are really brilliant for us. We can celebrate what's great about manufacturing in Britain now, as well as what the museum does by showing what it's done historically.
If you look at the quality of the watches we've seen tonight, you can see that quality mirrored in them.
It's probably one of the most proudest things that we as a brand have ever achieved, to launch our new Landspeed watch next to the Sunbeam at the National Motor Museum. We talk about landmarks in our Zero West timeline story, and this without doubt is one of those key moments and one of the highlights of my design career to date, and I know my business partner Graham's too.